Okay, so the question is that who will we blame? So I will say that we can't blame anyone. Like there are a lot of parameters that applies to this case. So blaming one will be, I will say, will not do justice. So that first of all, that child, that minor, actually that it's controversy if he is minor, even he is minor or not. So that child, he is the first one who is responsible. Afterwards, his parents. And even some newspapers I have seen that pointing out the mistakes of bar owners, like they had served that alcohol to the minors. But again, one sentence, like one statement I listened that these people shows that fake ID cards, like being above 18 to drink. So situation is so complex that we can't blame anyone in that's in this situation. So I will say that only, sir. Thank you.
I will share my experience, today's experience itself. Uh, Actually, I don't have license, but I am 18 plus. So I asked my dad that can I go for a class because I need. Uh, my brother has a license, but I don't have. So he said, no, there are many traffic policemen. You may hurt someone. So please first have license and then drive. There is no issue in that. And talking about parenting, yes, no, means my father is strict, so no issue. Means by he has never beaten me or some like that, but he is strict means no. The statement which you said.
So today's topic is about my opinion about Porsche case. So just like sir explained it really well that what is the role of yourself as well as your parents. So I will talk more about all the things happen, the legal things and else. So about that boy, he is a culprit and he must get punished. It is important thing. I don't know how you see, but I see the Vedant Agarwal as a Ajmal Kasab because he was also a teenager and he killed many people and he came to terrorize our nation. But now the big problem here is that the Vedant Agarwal came here to terrorize society because whenever people just like us travel on that same road, they will think about any lavish car or any luxury car will come and crash on my bike. So it is a kind of terror that it is happening. A few days ago, in online session, the same topic was there, and I told them about plutocracy. That all the governance is mostly manipulated by people, those who are wealthy, and the lady was started laughing that this kind of thing will not happen in India because we are a democracy. But we can see clearly that plutocracy is happening. So it is a really big thing. We have to give attention to this thing more. So, and about judiciary, because of his father has a strong influence, he can easily manipulate courts and police. And we have seen many footages, the boys eating pizza in the hospital when he was gone to test, alcohol test. So these kind of things are happening. And now the big question is this: if India is a democratic country, then in India, a few days ago, I have heard that near about 2,000 NGOs are there, which actually works in a human rights organization. But in this case, not a single organization came in front of people and said a single thing about this. So it is a little bit concerning for us. So that's all from my side.
Okay, so good evening, friends. Today we have a session on the Pune Porsche case. So it's not about only the accident case happened in the Pune. It's all about the things. It may be the responsibility as a child. It may be responsibility as a parents, and maybe some faults in the system. We are also seeing that the first responsibility. I think in the previous lecture, Vijay had given one very beautiful example, like when there is a pot, when there is a clay, at that time we can give the shape, but after hitting after he formed that the perfectly, we can't give that the shape. So firstly, it's total the responsibility of the parents until the age of 14 and 16. You have to be give that kind of strict. I'm not saying that the strict parenting, but it's all those ethics and the morality. All those things are happening in the society and how to behave with all those things. And it's sir even says like say no to certain things which are really not important for you. So these are some things as a parents they can do. They should avoid those things which are really threats for our child. But again, after the age of 16, we should give all those responsibility as a responsible child and as a responsible citizen. If we see that the as I think someone says like parents not follows like 24 hours like it's our responsibility how we have to behave in the society, how we behave with the particular time. Because if you see at the age of 17, if the case like we can't say him juvenile, like if we can't say the minor, if the guy knows how to drive a Porsche car which have the speed limits it's around 400, and if he knows how to spend 48,000 in the one night in that the party, so we can't see his minor. He know all those things, so he should all those things which are which not be have to be do in the life. So it's all about the responsibility of all those things, like it may be the parents, it may be again the system, that the in the government also some faults, like the definition of minor or the definition of juvenile, that the in our constitutions. So somewhere there will be provision like some prominent cases are there. So we can't blame that the particular one, because all those are responsible for that case. And even if I talk about my parenting, I actually say thankful for my parents, like being some strictness. And even my relatives, some my told my parents that you, especially my father, you are so strict and your child was not even talking with you freely and all those things. But now I am realizing that how important it is. So thank you.
Okay. Actually, there is a one point which is sir also forgot to like point out, the social media, all the flashy things like bikes, riding, and then the stunts and the fever of blogging and all, which is actually comes from the Bollywood, like जिंदगी like काटे नहीं जाती or whatever the scene is. So it's like the fever of traveling which we all have, and that which is actually indirectly responsible for the like craziness of the bikes and all. Even I have that craziness. So it's a one thing. And the second thing is about that Porsche case. Actually, that incident is an like contributional effect of everyone, like child, parent, and then also the club owners, which is serves actually the legal drinking age in the Maharashtra is like I think about 25, but like in the pubs, if you are 18 plus, they accept it. So I think this is the first factor, and then second factor is like parenting. I think all parents consider that my child should have everything like that, which I can't which I can't experience in my young ages. He should be experience all those things. I think that's the second factor, and third factor is like uh, child. But then again, it's all circling to the parenting, because the child's behavior is directly proportional, like directly depends upon the treatment and then sanskar he gets from his parents.
Today's topic is very serious. Uh, uh, who is responsible? So my answer is only the parents is very responsible, because the parents are no, our children is not more than 18 years. So that reason also this parents is give bike to drive. These parents know the all the rules of the driving, all the laws of the driving. So that reason also these parents give his car. So in my case, uh, in a few days before, I will said my mother, my class is now shift, my room and my class distance is very long. So can you tell father, give me a bike? So that's an before father telling, my mother is said, no, no, you want to go class, you go रिक्षा कर किंवा चालत जा किंवा जाऊ नको, but we will not give bike. So whenever my mother is sit my bike, so that is when they always give me 100 instructions. It is very irritating, but this is good for me. So thank you.
So today's topic about the Porsche incidents happen in the Pune. Actually, my opinion is about when you are teenage, all the responsibility of is your in parents, you can say, because at that time the child doesn't know that which is good for him or which is bad for him. So that time all the responsibility is like from the parents. They have to be strict because of you can say parents know that which is good for him. Because of that all responsibility he is demanding which is not in control of the parents. That time they have to become strict. If he is not accepting the things, no, then let him go. Whatever he has to do he can do, but don't give that things whichever it is not good for them. It is my opinion about it. And you can say once you become mature, that time you have to realize that at the time of you are not mature, that time parents have to became that children realize that which is means how our situation is, how our financial condition is, which is our limitations is like that. Afterwards that all the responsibilities like on the person, that students, you can say it is all about that student which is good for him. He has to realize that. And once you realize that which is good for him, he will not going to that the things which is not control, means out of control of to the parents, you can say. So once you realize, you will not demand anything out of the limitations of the parents. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So the Porsche incidents, why it got triggered by the people, that is that the boy had that audacity to calm, to be calm and eat pizza while he had killed two people hours ago. This afternoon, I think so, Nagesh has also told me that he also had done ragging to a MLS son. Like MLS son for us, he is a big deal, man. When we see MLS son, we respect him, but he has also done ragging to that boy also. So the exposure of that power, not just financial condition, he had financially, Porsche means power. He got that exposure of power in that teenage age, that early age, that he's know that he is a builder's son. He also had done ragging to MLA. He also knows that he will not get anything. No one will do anything. Even police respect him after he had crashed. So he knows that, and that triggered the public. That's why it is Porsche incidents. That is not about that boy's audacity and all. It is about the power factor that people are neglecting. Everyone got accident. Sir said, accidents happens, but that about the people with power, how they handle it. And when this got more and more like that, the journalist who was saying this again and again, he got also threatened. But he did that, and now when people, that's why it is a Porsche incidents. And yeah, parents are responsible, that kid is responsible, that government is also responsible.
In my opinion, if you see the Pune's case, so we are not here to judge anyone who is right and who is wrong. But yeah, the government and the judges there, they will decide who will be wrong. But if you see in the Pune's case, if in my opinion, we can't blame to anyone. If you means there is some role of parent, some role of government, and some role of our own. If you see in that case, that teenager child means who was drunk and he killed two men. So two men. So in my opinion, in that yeah, for this child, I think their parents should be little bit responsible. Means if that parents should control that young boy in that limited age. That time the child will not drive so much. Means child will not drive that car and the incident will not happen. And I think child should understand that we are teenager, and if you are means if you have license to drive, then we should drive. But nowadays child feel that if I don't have that license, then I also can drive well good, like who have a license. So in my opinion, if one who have not license, they should not drive, because if you drive you feel good, but the other can means get trouble into that. So in my opinion, so in according to me, yeah, so according to me, he parents, government, and somewhat us is responsible. Okay, thank you.